We're back with more Riffs 101, powered by Long and McQuade, where the music begins. You have a history with Long and McQuade, right?
I have a history with buying. I have gear acquisition syndrome. I've definitely been. I've done some hurting of my credit card in Long McQuade before.
So you brought the Frankenstein thing again.
I'm loving the Frankenstein, and this is time travel because I'm not actually here. I'm somewhere in Canada or the U.S. on the Big and Wide tour right now. But this is magic.
Since you're not really here, what hands has that guitar passed through? And feel free to make stuff up.
This is well, if I'm making it up, it's first this was Robert Johnson's guitar.
Right.
He gave it to Jimi Hendrix. He gave it to Stevie Ray Vaughan.
What about Jimmy Page?
Jimmy Page had it for a while.
Yeah.
They didn't get along so well.
Keith Richards?
He drunkenly played it at a party.
Ah, I see.
Oh, Keith Richards. That actually leads very well into Let's Do a Stones.
Nah, what can I say?
You're a pro.
What are we going to do? Go for it.
All right, so in a previous lesson, we talked about open E and open tuning. I know a lot of people out there have read the Keith Richards book, Life. And there might have been a part in it that went over your head if you're not a guitarist, where he was talking about playing an open G,
true, yes.
the 5-string thing that he does. So I'm going to show you what that is. I'm not going to take the lowest string off my guitar. And in fact, I'll show you how you can use it in these tunings. But what Keith does is take the 5th one off. So if we're starting with our guitar in standard tuning, the way to get it into Keith tuning is take the D string, make the E string like that. In fact, make the high E string like that too. So those are all Ds. You can take the A string and make it a G, which is the same as the 3rd string. That is open G. Now, like the open E lesson that we did, you can move this all over the place, just making a bar with your first finger or a combination of fingers, and you have a chord. It's a really intuitive, beautiful way to play guitar, to have all those open strings available. The beauty of open G is these 3 strings, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, have not changed from standard tuning. So anything that you know there, you can play on those strings without changing anything. The secret to the Keith Richards chords, and you'll hear this in Start Me Up, and I'll show you Brown Sugar, they're in a ton of stuff, is this shape right here. So you're going from doing this, and as you can hear, this works. He takes it off so that this note is the root of it. And you add your 2nd finger 1 fret higher than where you're making the bar on the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th string 2 frets away. Now what Keith discovered is that you can move this, you can move that everywhere and that works. So hence, probably 35 Stone songs and 40 expensive wino songs have all been based around that.
You can play this hammered, is that what you're saying?
You can. The beauty of it is you can play it under the influence of anything, and all you have to do is, and most of them are where the dots are on the neck, so it makes it real simple. It can be dark, you can be drunk, and it will work. So basically you start with your finger barring at the 12th fret and make that shape, strum it once and let it go. Already sounds like Brown Sugar, right? And then go down to the 5th fret. And that slide up back there is part. Not one for making things more complex. Do the same thing with your finger at the 8th fret. Back to the 5th. And then we'll do it starting from the 1, from the 3, and back to the 5. There it is. So you can read Life again and know what Keith is talking about. Open G, a chord that's a tuning that we use on No Bad Days, the Wide Mouth Mason record, on Burn It Down, and What I Say, What I Do. I know that my brother Gordy and Big Sugar uses it all over the place. Blues records use it all over the place. Get it under your fingers, and a whole bunch of Stone stuff that you used to have to make these stretchy chords to try and play become drunken, easy, in the dark chords.
Shaun Verreault, awesome job again. Thank
Thanks,
you very
Steve.
much.
This has been a
Shaun
lot of
Verreault
fun.
from Wide Mouth Mason. Check it out on the Wide Mouth Mason Facebook page. What am I missing? It's on YouTube, and of course, the classic Rock 101 Facebook page, and right here at rock101.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks to Long McQuade, where the music begins.
Keep the requests coming. That's where
Yes.
these are coming from.